I'm Marty Nemko. It's often asked, what would you do if you had 6 months to live? And that gives rise to such answers as travel, time with family, and maybe, surprisingly, like some people, work more. But quite different, perhaps useful implications could emerge from a slightly different question. What would you do if you had just 8 hours to live? Here's a composite sample. For purposes of this thought experiment, the person's healthy. 8 a.m. Zoom with son and grandkids. Mainly listen, but this is a special opportunity for candor. Any advice I offer at this point may have special impact. I must remember that the goal isn't true confession, for example, that I had an affair. It's time for something constructive. For example, dear grandchild, I told you that I liked my career in sales and then in fundraising. Truth is, I never really thought that what I was pitching was that good, but I needed to contribute to the family income. I hope you won't choose to be a salesperson or fundraiser under false pretenses. In any case, I'd want to end with a brief statement such as, I hope you'll remember your grandpa as someone who cared a lot about you and who hopes you make the biggest difference you can while often enjoying yourself. 9 a.m. Make French toast. Use a little extra maple syrup. A little after 9, when I'm finished with the French toast, take a walk, taking in the natural and man-made beauty, flowers, architecture, that monument to human capability. Not just the architects, but the people with the skill and drive to build. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Write the note that I'd want read at my memorial, both thank yous and what I think may be under-considered words of wisdom. For example, that loyalty is irrational. I think of all the bosses, executives, and admins who remained loyal to a sleazy boss. You should befriend or be employed by someone only when ongoing they're worthy of you. 1 p.m. Eat a piece of French bread and melted camembert cheese with a tomato. 1:15 p.m. to 4 p.m. Say goodbye to my best friends. Try to be wise. Again, mainly listen. Perhaps offer one piece of constructive candor and end on a positive human note while still being honest. For example, despite our fights, I'm very glad you were an important part of my life. I'll never forget that weekend in Vermont. 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., reiterate my financial and other last wishes to my wife. Answer any of her questions. 6 p.m., savor a piece of warm fudge cake. And then hold my wife's hands and look into her eyes. Say goodbye. The takeaway? Do you want to try that thought experiment? After you try it, ask yourself if that makes you want to change anything about how you're living your life. For example, is there something you'd love to say to the world but feel you can't? Want to post something anonymously or under a pen name? We may decide to do something, but it often gets lost amid life. Do you want to write down at least one change that you'd like to make as a result of this thought experiment? In any event, I do thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I'm always looking forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.